Okay. Oh, okay, good. Okay. Now let's understand. This will be an interactive demo session.
Okay.
So my first question to both of you is, what is SAP?
SAP is
Here we are doing model SAP all in one model.
Can you come in range? Hello? Yeah. What is SAP?
So SAP is
Are you hearing?
yeah, SAP is a ERP tool.
so here we are doing model SAP and MMPP, TPM, maintenance, all are in accounts also, and link in one software, something like actually supply chain method in one application.
Okay, that means all supply chain applications like MM, SD, PP, QM, PM are part of logistics, and FICO is another module. That is what you're trying to say?
So it also same link in one line.
Charan, what is your version?
SAP is it's a ERP tool. It's a business process. Like where we have maintained all the business process in the system. Like it's purchasing and sales, and all we have maintained the data in the system from non-system to system. This system through interface. It's a ERP tool.
Okay. Right. What is ERP?
ERP, it's
Enterprise Resource Planning.
enterprise resource planning. It's ERP.
So what can be enterprise? What is an enterprise? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. See, when you say SAP is a business tool, SAP has so many modules. Why should one go for SAP? What is the benefit of using SAP? Ultimately, we understand that SAP is a costly software, right?
Yeah.
And for consultants also, SAP is a good paying software. Right?
Yeah, yes.
Yes. So I'll give my small introduction.
Yeah, okay.
For 23 years, I worked in manufacturing functions, planning, production, vendor development and all. And after that, 22 years, I worked in SAP.
Okay.
Yes, so total 45 years experience.
Okay.
So why should I use SAP? Acha, where do we use SAP? Yeah, tell me.
SAP is a business solution software because it's already defined software.
I agreed.
As per user specification.
Okay. Now my request to both of you is, if you have some notepad or pen or something, would be great.
Yeah, wait for a minute. I am
Sure.
Yeah, okay, now it's fine.
Right. So, what is long form of SAP?
Sorry?
What is long form of SAP?
Systems, applications, and products.
In data processing.
Yeah.
Correct, no? And as you said, we process the data.
Yeah, we process the data from as per as I know, from non-system to this SAP system.
That is only for data processing, or when you define some workflows or something, or when you are using SAP or Fiori or BI, then you want to combine or have interface of external data and SAP data. That is one part of it. Or when you want to mass upload the data. But SAP has its own way of working, correct? So when we say SAP is a business tool or business software, what do you understand by business software? Why should I use it?
The requirement for the business persons, like we will develop in SAP if there is no standard one.
Okay, I'll tell you. We deploy SAP in business, correct?
Yes.
Right. Now, what do we run business for? Why does a person run a business or a factory or a manufacturing industry? Why do they run it? They run it to make profits. Any manufacturing concern is run to make profit, correct or not?
Yeah, profits.
Correct. Now, right, Kiruthi?
Yes, sir.
A manufacturing concern or a manufacturing company is created to run and make profits, right? Now, now when you say there are various functions in SAP, PP, MM, SD, QM, वगैरह, which means PP person will work on PP, MM person will work on MM, SD person will work on SD, and everybody will work in disintegrated function to get integrated effect in business. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Which means the crux of SAP is when I say data processing, if I create something in SD, it processes the data and passes on the information of demand. What is sales? Sales is creating demand for manufacturing and MM, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So in that case, running business, today's primary requirement of customer is, I want a product in most or shortest period of time, correct?
Yes, correct.
Right. So, Charan, what did you do primarily? You did your BE or something different?
Sorry?
What did you do? You did your engineering or something?
Engineering, BTech.
BTech engineering.
Yeah.
Okay. And Kiruthi?
BSc, sir, computer science.
Good.
So
So after, yeah, I understand. BSc in?
Computer science.
Okay.
Computer science, sir?
Yeah, computer science, I got it. So let's understand that the crux of business. Now, for example, Charan, do you have a bike or car?
Yeah, I have a bike.
You have a bike. When did you get it?
From showroom.
When you passed probably 12th standard?
12th standard.
When did you get it?
It's bike. It's 2 years back only. When I joined job. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Now, which bike do you have?
Royal Enfield.
Which one?
Royal Enfield.
Royal Enfield, great. Now, when you went to the showroom, you were shown different models.
Yeah, yes.
Correct? This is Thunderbird, this is that, this is that, वगैरह. Okay,
Yes.
but you had a model in your mind that I want to ride on this bike.
Yeah.
So if it is not available in the first showroom, what do? You go to
I
next
will
showroom
go on next showroom. Yeah.
and you get it.
Yeah.
Which means when you put a demand for something, you want the delivery in the shortest possible time. Correct?
Yeah.
Now that means whenever in any manufacturing company, whenever they are producing something, the demand from the market has to pass on to the production or in the shortest possible way. Correct?
Yeah. Correct.
And that is where SAP comes in. Okay. In olden days, what used to happen, for example, imagine I am a Royal Enfield manufacturer and I produce 400 motorcycles per day. Okay. And I want to distribute it across India. So that is a distribution system.
Yeah.
But when I get the demand from various dealers from various states, in olden days, how was it happening? When there were no computers, it was on landline telephones or telegrams or letters, handwritten letters or typed letters.
Yeah.
In that case, you can imagine receiving demand from Assam to Mumbai was 8 days job. Okay,
It will take time.
correct. Then there was a person from sales or production planning or central planning who used to collect all the telegrams, telephones, letters, and they used to create a paper that dealer A want this model, dealer B want these models. And then they used to have a discussion with production and planning. And then they used to discuss, oh, now we will produce this much. So, I mean, both of you are comfortable with Hindi or English only?
English only.
English only, right. So, 15 days were spent in this. Today, that is not the case. Today, my dealers have SAP, my manufacturing plant has SAP, and what do? I create a demand in SAP, and next moment it is seen in manufacturing plant. And then the planning function, depending upon the capacity of manufacturing and compilation of models, they create the plan in SAP. And the next moment I run MRP, and I know what is to be purchased, what is to be produced. Correct? Which means passing on information or passing on the baton of information from one function to other in the fastest possible way is possible only in SAP today, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello, your voice is not audible. Hello. Hello, can I hear me? Hello, can I hear you?
Hello,
Yeah.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. It's audible.
okay. So what was I saying?
You are saying that the production is SAP system,
Hmm?
and SAP is for before we have that telegrams
Hmm?
at the time. It's taking a long time.
Hmm? And
Hello.
today it happens in SAP.
The demand and the capacity.
Correct. So why is PP different than other modules? Let me tell you. MM, SD, FICO, QM, PM are almost similar in every company. You agree to me?
Yeah. Yes.
But PP is different in every company. Correct or not?
Yeah, correct, because it's for manufacturing process different for each company.
Correct. Correct. Product is different primarily.
Product, yeah.
So, though the basic core of PP is designed in SAP as a software naturally, but processes will differ, and that's why implementing SAP PP is a challenge. Okay, you may go to as you are working in SAP, you may go to a engineering manufacturing company, you may go to batch manufacturing engineering company, you may go to pharma company, paint company, you may go to cloth company. Everywhere the solution differs. Correct?
Yeah.
And we are responsible
Yes.
for compiling the demand, running MRP, and creating manufacturing products in PP. Okay, so that's why to me, PP is an interesting module. Okay. Now, if you ask me, sir, what do I do? PP good combination. Only PP, fantastic. PP good combination, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, because ultimately going forward, when you become a consultant, today, if you are working in a manufacturing company, tomorrow you will be on a different side of the table. And then you have to sell SAP to the client or customer company. Okay. Yes or no?
Yeah, yes.
Kiruthi.
Oh, yes, sir. But actually, sometimes we are working only PP model and some clarification related to side or QM side, depending on other model.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, see what I said in the beginning. You both of you want to become SAP PP consultant. Correct?
Yeah, yes.
What about you, Kiruthi?
Yes, sir.
You want to become a consultant or you want to remain in manufacturing industry? Now, when you become SAP consultant, the scope of work in IT company in SAP consulting, functional consulting is huge. Is huge. I have seen it. Okay. And when you talk of PP, with PP, you also learn some part of and some part of QM. Okay. Because eventually, when you complete 1 or 2 implementations, 1 or 2 rollouts, you get used to that process of implementation. Okay. Now, there is some typical. You have any question?
No, no.
No. Kiruthi, you have any question?
No, no.
No. Okay. So, how do we learn SAP? Now, I will come to methodology. Let us understand there is a methodology of implementing SAP as a software in customer company. There is a new implementation. Okay. So, there are 5 steps. You may write down as is, then to be,
As
to
a
be,
ASAP methodology, right?
implementation, ASAP methodology, perfect. To be, then BBP, business blueprint, realization, cut over, go live, and post go live support. Okay. Now, what we will teach you in SAP PP is what is production planning. So first will be demand management, then production planning, then master data in PP,
Demand management and production planning.
Demand management, production planning, MRP,
Okay.
MRP, shop floor control,
Okay.
capacity planning, okay,
Okay.
software control. Then designing SAP, that is configuration.
Hmm.
Sharan, you must you must be understanding what is configuration.
Yeah, mapping.
Yeah, mapping the requirements in
Yeah.
designing SAP, correct?
Yeah.
And then master data in SAP. And what are the controls in PP? Kiruthi, what can you understand by control in SAP?
Control for user wise, given that
Very good, very good. So stopping or authorizing user for particular function is one type of control. Okay. And secondly, Charan, can you give an example in what is the control? System.
Control in master data, like we have kept the validation, like suppose it's some fields is there, right? It's a number range also. It's I mean, we have controls, and also so we have some field sets. It's a mandatory, and it's
okay. So configuration and master data control.
Yeah, master data control.
Correct. Now, when I configure a system, I want to control the behavior of users because MM and PP are both money consuming modules, correct? When I buy a material for 24 rupees a liter, suppose tomorrow the buyer makes it 240 rupees a liter, so ho gaya. I mean, there will be a havoc, correct or not?
Yeah, correct.
Correct. So, secondly, I'll give you a classic example. Suppose the PO is for 24 rupees a liter and I buy 100 liters. What is the PO price?
2400.
2400. And
Yeah,
suppose
2400.
tomorrow the vendor sends me invoice for 2500 rupees. Should SAP pass it or not?
No, because it will be loss.
Perfect. At the same time, if I want to receive 100 liters and the vendor sends me 110 liters, should I accept the material?
No.
No. Correct. So that
Yeah,
is
correct.
how system builds the control so that unwanted phenomenon cannot happen in the company running the business. Correct.
Yeah, correct.
Now in MM, purchasing and inventory control are important functions. So MM is cash outflow and PP is cash consumption. I consume materials, I consume power, I consume consumables like oil, power, cutting tools, and whatnot. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
So, having accountability of whatever happens in PP and MM and asking for their efficient working is the beauty of designing SAP for PP consultant. Correct? Because
Yes,
at the end of the day, management wants MIS, both from MM, PP, SD, and they want MIS from whom? FI. How much money we want to go give to, or we have to give to vendor? How much money we will receive from the customers? How much production has been done by PP? How much production was supposed to be done by PP? Right, Kiruthi?
Yes, sir.
We face this on a production line. So every day I have to produce 100 Thunderbirds on the production line. But every day I am getting 90, 88, 87. Why? Now, all this can be done by using SAP efficiently. So, basic use of SAP is operational efficiency improvement. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is the beauty of SAP and
With
whatever
profit and loss.
Pardon? Kirit, you have said something?
So that consumption profit. Yes, sir. That profit and loss by consumption and production is.
Just tell me what you have written.
So that production. Actually, example, if today 1,000 meters or 1,000, if any material is production, that means that is how much cost actually, and how much required, and how much
Correct.
today operation wise required.
Correct. So which operation was everywhere? I mean, in the minutest part is the operation. So for a particular operation, if 5 minutes is the time, okay, that means in 480 minutes, I should produce X amount of or X quantity of product. Okay. So I want to produce 90. But if my worker on that machine produces 80 per day, and he's not giving me output of 80 per day or 90 per day, then I have to ask him. And I can ask him using SAP efficiently because the information is online and real time.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
And in today's technology, I can devise a system which can tell the management what is the production every hour, or displays or whatnot. So learning PP in SAP has huge potential because you can prevent the losses of the company, which are hidden in management functions, not in operating functions. Okay. So this is a typical small demo or small introduction to PP. If you have any questions, you are welcome.
Like it's a warehouse management also, it's fine, right? For MMPP and warehouse management combination. Because
I'll tell you.
I know basics of warehouse management also.
You know basics of WM?
Yeah, basics means minimum, not up to mark.
Transfer orders and all that.
Yeah, transfer orders.
Now, question is, where should one use WM?
WM is an warehouse named after 3PL. We are going to start with 3PL. And after that, we have to use the WM. Like they're placing the stock and removing the stock, put away strategies, and stock removal. So the time we are using it, warehouse management.
Now I'll tell you. A good SAP consultant is one who does not tell all the functions possible to the customer. He tells only required to the customer for his business. Now, if you ask me WM module in seasoned SAP consulting, we say WM is a fancy module. For a manufacturing plant, WM doesn't help much. Whom does it help? It helps Bharat Petroleum, Indian Petroleum, or like big companies who have huge manufacturing plants across India, or who have huge number of materials FG, and who have huge depots or warehouses across the country. Okay, so 50 gram of grease, 100 gram of grease, 1 kg of grease, 10 kg of grease, and their warehouse management is required because their supply chain and their demand management rotates around the consumption of their finished products from their warehouses.
Yeah.
Correct or not? So yes, we will discuss during our training if we start at all in a day or two. Kiruti, you have any question?
No, nothing.
Okay. So are you okay with the demo?
Yeah, it's good. It's fine.
Good. And the topics which I explained, I mean, there are 2 or 3 more topics, but they will be eventually coming, like batch management,
batch management,
variant configuration. All this will be covered in our training.
Yeah, okay. It's a
Okay.
capacity planning, scheduling.
Of course,
All
I
these are,
said the capacity planning. Did I not say?
yeah.
I have said capacity planning.
Yeah.
So capacity planning and scheduling are brothers. They go hand in hand.
Okay.
Okay, so we will teach you all these, and I will teach you which are most used functions and which are slightly used functions.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, okay, great. So with this, if you are okay, we will stop this demo, and then you can connect with Suraj or Srijan, and
Yeah.
then they will let me know when we can start the training.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, Kiruti
Yeah,
is okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Great. Great. So thank you very much.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Bye.